Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, and I figured I'd check out this game. It's been popular, and I'll be brutally honest, I bought this game to relive my own childhood, and you might have learned in some of my past live streams over the last couple of days when I'm hanging out with my buddy Scotty, talking about our old childhood show. So I figured I'd do a series on Thomas and Friends, Wonders of Sodor. So I've kind of already played through this game, but I'm going to go ahead and start all the way back here, starting with the introduction of Sodor. This teaches you how to play the game. And honestly, when this game came out, I was actually really hyped for it. And there's a lot to get into when it comes to this. So I'm going to pretty much just jump into it.
Hello there, and welcome to Farquhar Station. Before you can start your adventures on the Island of Sodor, you will need to learn how to drive one of my engines. And I could think of none better than Thomas. In this short introduction, you will be taken through every step needed to make sure that Thomas is a really useful engine. And I'm sure you'll be an expert driver in no time. Would you like to learn how to drive Thomas? Press the yes button to continue learning how to play. Or if you feel you are ready, press the no button to begin exploring Sodor. You can play this introduction again at any time by choosing the Introduction to Sodor.
Yeah, we're going, even though I already know how to drive
Hello,
Thomas,
driver. Climb on board, and we can get started.
We're just going to go through for this video. So pretty much this video is going to be covering the tutorial,
follow the
how to play, and we'll go through the Nafford stories. And we'll probably cross into some of the others. And then tomorrow for Easter, I might do a Wonders of Sodor stream for Easter. But that'll depend on kind of what the schedule looks like and see if anyone would want to enjoy.
This is Thomas's cab. Here you will learn the controls needed to drive Thomas. Let's get started.
So I really like the controls for this game. They made it really, they made it very simple.
You can change between this view and the inside cab view at any time by pressing either of the controls shown here.
Alright. So pretty much they made this game really simple to play. Like, this is a game I'd actually play with my nephew, because it just reminds me of my childhood. And literally, I can't do it yet, but you kind of can see what he's going to talk about.
There are many locations on the railways of Sodor where lines separate or join together. These involve a network of points that set the direction the train will be travelling. On the main line, most of these points are controlled by the closest signal box. However, there are yards and junctions that require the points to be set manually. Thomas's friends Annie and Clarabelle are waiting at the station platform. In order to reach Annie and Clarabelle, you will first need to switch the points so that it sets the correct track. You can set the points by climbing down out of the cab, walking over and interacting with it.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and hop out. What I like about this game, and I'll also talk about the downsides of this one before we get into it. Like, I love, like, the start. So you get Thomas, you get Gordon, James, Ames, Diesel, and Percy. But I also like that they brought some things over from Train Sim
You can
World.
also change the
But I
points on
love
the map,
how
which
colorful
can
the
be
game
accessed by
is.
pressing the key shown now.
So I love how colorful this game is. Like playing Train Sim, I've played Train Sim World. I've never really done any videos on it just because I don't play it often. But this game I will continue to play a lot more. Because this is my childhood. Like being able to drive Thomas Gordon. Oh my god. Yeah.
Excellent work so far. The junction is now correctly set. So it is time to move Thomas out of the siding and over to Annie and Clarabelle.
So now we're going to go ahead and go forward.
To move Thomas forward, press and hold the button shown.
There, we got Thomas's whistle.
Well done. You're doing a good job so far.
We got... So, what I learned actually from this game...
To slow Thomas down, press and hold the button shown to begin applying the brakes.
So what I love that they did to this game is that the map is actually a 3D scan of Reverend Audrey's map that is in the museum in the UK. Even though the island is slightly scaled down, it is still really good. For, like, I've been wanting a game like this since I was a kid. But seeing it here in Train Sim World, like, seeing it made by Dovetail kind of blew my mind away. But I'm really hoping that we get an update soon that brings in Edward,
As you can see, the throttle
Henry,
has returned to
Toby.
zero. This means that Thomas is now ready to travel in either forward or reverse.
So now we gotta go into reverse.
Remember to slow down when approaching Annie and Clarabelle.
Right.
You should be going at no more than 5 miles per hour when attempting to couple to coaching stock and troublesome trucks.
Yeah, pretty much we'll do 10 mile an hour. Once we get closer to Annie and Clarabelle, we'll slow down. Yeah, look at that. You got animals over there playing freaking soccer. I love it. It's like just magic here on Sodor. And this is only my childhood. I grew up with the model series, so all the sounds, the whistles, all came from the original series in the 1980s. Which I love. And I'm hoping to see more in the future, like, see if we can actually get Brendam Docks. I feel like there's a couple more locations that could be added in.
Hello, Annie. Hello, Clarabelle.
Hello, Thomas. To allow passengers to climb aboard, you will...
Alright, we're gonna go unload the passengers. I love Thomas's whistle.
There are other cameras available to use during your adventures on Sodor. Let's look at another one now. Using the button shown on screen, change to the free camera.
So, like, I already know how to play this game, but I just wanted to do a tutorial for this video.
You can freely fly
I kind of like do it like how
like.
everyone else kind of starts
You
out
are
the
still
game.
able to fully control your train whilst using this camera, and it's very useful for getting a good look at your surroundings.
Oh, that's how I can control this camera.
Move the camera.
Okay,
move
so
the
the
camera
other
so...
day...
Now return to the inside camera view
Hi,
using
Thomas.
the button shown here. Remember, you can drive Thomas from both the inside cab view and the outside camera you were shown earlier. Good job. It looks like everyone has boarded now. You can go ahead and close the passenger doors using the controls shown here.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get it.
You've got a green signal, so you're ready to continue to the next station. Increase the throttle once again to move Thomas forward.
Alright, let's go in. Alright, we're gonna head down the line. Pretty much, I love this game. Like, I'm just happy to see my childhood. Let's go and do first person view. So we're going about 5 miles an hour. I just love how lush and green everything is. Like I grew up with this. Like, Thomas and Friends actually taught you a lot of things when you were younger. Social skills, problem solving. Like, accidents can happen. No pun intended. But this honestly takes me back to when I was younger. And we're gonna be pulling in at Hackenbeck Station. So if you guys want me to do, like, I can do video series on this where we'll do like the
remember to slow down as you approach a station you want to stop.
And then I'll do live streams of the timetables. So if I've gone through, and I've already done sort of like Percy's timetables and a little bit of Thomas's, but if you guys want to see live streams of this, let me know in the comments section, please. I'd love to see what you guys' opinions are. And maybe I'll do a surprise stream of this for Easter tomorrow morning, because by the time you guys see this video, it will probably be Easter morning. But if you guys want to see a live stream of this tomorrow for Easter, if you're not doing anything,
good work.
Let me know in the comments.
Now open the passenger doors to allow the passengers to start
and then
boarding.
We're gonna do you. So we're at Hackham. So pretty much, so these stations are actually supposed to be smaller.
Splendid job. It looks like you and Thomas make a great team. And I'm certain you will be an expert driver in no time. You're a great driver. I can't wait to start our adventures together.
I wish that they could have done, alright. So we're going to move on and do, Thomas and Gordon. So this is going to go back to Season 1, Episode 1 from 1984. Avoid confusion and delay.
Thomas and
I'm
Gordon.
going to be quiet for this story.
Thomas is a tank engine who lives at the big station on the Island of Sodor. He has 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy dome. He is a fussy little engine too, always pulling coaches about, getting them ready for the big engines to take on long journeys. And when trains arrive at the station, he pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest. Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on them, especially Gordon, the biggest and proudest engine of all. Thomas likes whistling cheekily at him. Wake up, lazy bones. Why don't you work hard like me?
I love that they did that. Oh, Thomas.
One morning, Thomas found it hard to wake up. His fire went out, and there wasn't enough steam. It was nearly time for the express, but the coaches weren't ready. At last, Thomas started.
He is so freaking exhausted. So now I think we gotta go get the express coaches.
He fussed into the station where Gordon was waiting. "Hurry up, you," said Gordon, "and bring me my coaches." "Hurry yourself," replied Thomas. "Yes," said Gordon.
Yes,
I will.
Why is Gordon moving? I was like, why is Gordon moving? No, being nice at Gordon, we get his own coaches. Oh, hey, there's a... Oh, there's a turntable back here. I completely forgot this was back here. I still love his whistle. I can't help it. And we're going to slow it down a little bit. Alright, so now we are technically coupled up to the express. So now I'm going to move the express to platform 1 or wherever Gordon is sitting. Poor Thomas doesn't even know what he's getting himself into. And this is back when, before, well, it would have been originally, if you look at the original series, it would have been, Thomas, Edward, Gordon, and James on the island. But I hope that we get Henry soon, though, whenever they do the first updates of this game. Because this game is actually really good, and I enjoy it. I may be 24 years old, but you are never too old to relive your childhood. Now we're just shunting these backwards. Gordon's being a jerk. He didn't whistle back. Now we're just gonna keep rolling backwards. Turn on a cab light. They make you go really far back. And now we go back forward to go couple up the king of the railway, freaking Gordon. I think we're about to couple these up to Gordon. Yep, yeah, we are. Like, how hard is it for Gordon to go get some coaches? Like, literally.
Gordon hadn't forgiven Thomas for waking him up from this nap. As soon as the last passenger had climbed on board, he started up so quickly that there was no time to uncouple Thomas.
Now we're driving at Gordon. Poor Thomas.
Stop! Stop! Come on, keep up, called Gordon.
This just seems like a douche move, because Thomas can't go fast. That'll technically Thomas can, but he's not meant to go this way. There's an effort box down there. Oh, can I just break this speed record?
Laughed Gordon. Poor Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. He was out of breath and his wheels hurt him, but he had to go on.
Yeah, I can get Gordon up to 75 miles an hour with Thomas. Poor Thomas, he's just being pulled along.
Express coming through.
Stop, please!
Alright, we're gonna have to start song all the way down from Wellsworth. God, just Thomas. He's just back there, like, are you done torturing me, Gordon? Yeah, just look at Thomas. He looks exhausted after that. Main line is actually pretty long. Looks like there's some freight cars right there.
At last, they stopped at a station. Well, little Thomas, chuckled Gordon, now you know what hard work means.
He practically just bullied him.
Thomas was uncoupled,
Poor Thomas, he was
and he
bullied.
felt very silly and exhausted. Poor Thomas puffed slowly away to rest and had a long, long drink. After that, he was careful to never be cheeky to Gordon again.
Yeah, that doesn't stop him from messing with James. Where are we at? We'll do one more story.
Thomas goes fishing. When Thomas puffed along his branch line, he always looked forward to something special, the sight of the river. As he rumbled over the bridge, he would see people fishing. Thomas often wanted to stay and watch. One day, Thomas stopped as usual to take on water at the station by the river. Out of order? Bother! I'm thirsty. Never mind, Thomas, said his driver. We'll get some water from the river.
Here we go, we're going fishing, boys.
They found a bucket and some rope and went to the bridge.
Poor Thomas, he does look thirsty. Yeah, let me just throw a bucket down and get some water. We gotta do this like 6 or 7 times just to fill up Thomas's boiler.
That's good, puffed Thomas happily.
Yeah, somehow we managed to catch some fish. If you think about it, you should technically have to fill up both of Thomas's sides. We just keep having to lower down the bucket here as we're getting Thomas some water. Climbing up. Alright, so now we're going to Maythwaite, which is right down the line. I love Thomas's branch line because it is so majestic. And honestly, watching the TV series, seeing Thomas on his branch line was my favorite part of the series. Just because, like, it's a nice little branch line. Oh, there's the famous windmill. Oh, I got the picture of that to use as a thumbnail. As I was going on to say, like, they made this game really easy to play because you just use S and W, like, to go forward and to brake, and then A and D to switch to a drive, reverse, and neutral. Drive, neutral, reverse, and vice versa. There's not that many people getting on. I love how the tracks look too in this game. Like, just the attention to detail looks really good. Now we're leaving Maythwaite. I think he starts groaning after we get to this station. He's a really useful engineer. I forget how that tune goes. There's like no reaction out of him. Say, hey, Thomas, you fine, buddy? It's like, you alright, bud? Thomas? Thomas?
Suddenly, Thomas began to feel a pain in his boiler. "Oh dear," groaned Thomas. "I think I'm going to burst. I've got such a pain. I've got such a pain."
Uh-huh. Yeah. You'll be alright, Thomas. You'll be alright soon enough, bud. Not this time of the day.
They stopped just outside the last station, uncoupled Annie and Clarabelle, and ran Thomas, who was still groaning, onto a siding right out of the way.
Poor Thomas. I wonder what's in his boiler. There we go.
Then, while the guard telephoned for an engine inspector, the driver found a notice with large letters, which he hung on Thomas in front and behind. "Danger, keep away." Soon, the inspector and Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "Cheer up, Thomas," they said. "We'll soon put you right." The driver told them what had happened. "So the feed pipe is blocked," said the inspector. "I'll just look in the tanks." He climbed up and peered in.
Let's look.
Then he came down. "Excuse me, sir. Please look in the tank and tell me what you see." "Certainly, Inspector," replied Sir Topham Hatt. He clambered up, looked in, and nearly fell off in surprise. "Inspector," he whispered, "can you see fish?"
Fish? Ah, crap.
"Gracious goodness me! How did the fish get there, driver?" "We must have fished them from the river with our bucket," replied Thomas's driver.
I plead
"Well,
the
Thomas,
fifth. I
you
totally
and your
did not mean
driver
to
have
do
been
that.
fishing. But fish don't suit you. We must get them out." They all took turns fishing in Thomas's tank, while Sir Topham Hatt looked on and told them how to do it. "Never mind, Thomas," said Sir Topham Hatt. "You will be all right now. There's no need to worry yourself any more. But," he added, I do hope that you and your driver won't go fishing again, as I don't think it suits engines. Do you?" "No, sir," said Thomas sadly. "Engines shouldn't go fishing. It's too uncomfortable."
Yeah, it is, Thomas. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor. And I will catch you guys in the next video. And I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I did enjoy playing this, and I will see you guys very soon. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below. Take care, guys, and happy Easter.